Ladies, if you've ever bought a dress one size too small thinking, I'll slim into it, you know how that story ends. Now, imagine the dress is a man. That's right, we're talking about the fantasy of fixing him. This is one of the most dangerous lies we tell ourselves in relationships. The idea that with enough love, patience, or maybe a strategically placed ultimatum, he'll change. Spoiler alert, he won't, unless he decides to do it for himself. If you're ready to find out why trying to change a man is a recipe for heartbreak and what you should focus on instead, I hope you'll stick around because that's what's on the agenda. Let's start with some tough love. Women are natural fixers. We love to take something a little rough around the edges and make it shine. A plant that's barely alive, we'll bring it back to life. A cluttered closet, we're organizing it by color. But here's the thing, a man isn't a DIY project. When you date someone for their potential, you're not falling in love with him, you're falling in love with the version of him that exists in your imagination. And reality rarely matches the fantasy. Sure, he might have the raw materials of a great partner, but unless he's motivated to grow, you're wasting your energy trying to sand and polish and paint over whoever he really is. Let's talk about red flags. These aren't cute little quirks or temporary setbacks. They're warning signs. Maybe he's inconsistent, emotionally unavailable, or always forgetting important things. Even more important than your birthday. If you're seeing these red flags and thinking, I can help him work through this, stop. One client told me about a boyfriend, her last boyfriend, who'd never held down a job. She thought, he's just going through a phase. Well, 5 years later, he was still unemployed, and she was working overtime to pay their bills. So finally, she gave up the boyfriend, saved up that extra money, and hired a dating coach and a matchmaker. Red flags don't fix themselves, and they're not your responsibility to fix either. Here's a question for you. Are you dating a partner or raising a child? If you're waiting for him to grow up, settle down, or figure out what he wants in life, you might be stuck in the Cinderella syndrome. You're waiting for a magical transformation, thinking your love is the fairy godmother that'll turn him into a Prince Charming. But real life doesn't work that way. People don't change because we want them to. They change because they're ready to. And if he's not ready, all the love in the world won't even move the needle one tiny bit. Let's get real for a second. Imagine you're walking down the aisle toward him. Take a minute here to welcome Taboo, a new partner to the channel. I know there are women here, like myself, who aren't currently in a relationship. Some of us have chosen to embrace a single life for now, while others are still looking for someone fantastic before pursuing a physical relationship. What I learned is that there are repercussions for mature women who aren't maintaining an active sex life, and that's why I chose to partner with Taboo. Created by women, for women, their mission is to make sexual self-care feel as natural as our skincare and exercise routines. After a really honest conversation with her own mother about the challenges of sex and menopause, the founder of Taboo partnered with gynecologists, urologists, and pelvic floor physical therapists in order to create a truly gorgeous line of tools, not toys, to help maintain sexual well-being. The Golden Hour Kit, it includes everything you need to help address common symptoms, including dryness, low libido, a lack of body confidence, stress, things that often come up as our bodies go through very normal hormonal changes. The name isn't encouraging us to keep quiet, and that's why I'm not. We have to have these conversations with one another. So take a closer look at these really glamorous tools. Just check out the link in my description box below and make sure you use the code Carey10 to get your 10% off when you take this first step to prioritize your sexual health. And remember, as my own mother likes to say, use it or lose it. Let's get real for a second. Imagine you're walking down the aisle toward him exactly as he is today. No upgrades, no future promises, just him. Does the thought fill you with excitement or dread? One woman I was coaching ignored her gut feeling and married that man who swore he'd quit smoking after the honeymoon. Guess what? You don't have to guess, right? You know it. He didn't. And every time he lit up, she just felt betrayed. Not because he broke a promise, but because she ignored what was right in front of her. So if you wouldn't say I do to the version of him you're dating right now, it's just time to reassess. Here's a quick role reversal. Imagine someone looked at you and said, "You're great, but you'd be perfect if you just changed a few things." Ouch, right? When you try to fix a man, even with the best intentions, it sends the same message. You're not good enough. Instead of bringing you closer, it creates distance. He feels criticized, you feel frustrated, and the relationship turns into a tug of war. Nobody wants to feel like a project. Not him, not you, nobody. The best relationships inspire mutual growth, but that growth has to happen naturally. It's not your job to lay out a blueprint and say, here's who you need to become. When both partners are growing independently and supporting each other, it feels effortless. But if you're constantly the one pushing for the progress, it's exhausting. And let's be honest, how long can you keep that up before you burn out? Look for someone who's already working on themselves, not someone who needs a motivational coach just to get started. Here's the simplest advice I can give you. Don't date for potential. Date for compatibility. Think of it like shoes. If they're uncomfortable in the store, you don't buy them and think, oh, I'll just change my feet. You put them back and you find a pair that fits perfectly. The same goes for men. Stop trying to make it work with somebody who doesn't align with your values and your goals. Instead, find somebody who already fits into your life and whose quirks you can love without feeling like they're a chore. Trying to change someone really is exhausting and frustrating, and let's be honest, it's a little arrogant. Love isn't about potential, it's about reality. If you're in a relationship hoping he'll change, ask yourself, are you in love with him or the idea of him? Because the man standing in front of you is the one you're choosing. Oh, excuse me for interrupting my own episode, but it's recently come to my attention that only 30-something% of the people who watch my episodes are actually subscribed to the channel. It helps me out tremendously when people are actually subscribed because it allows my episodes to be pushed out so that they're seen by even more people. If you've got an extra 2 seconds to hit that subscribe button, I would be deeply grateful. And let's just get back to the regularly scheduled program. Thank you. Thanks. Love him as he is or leave him. But don't waste your precious time waiting for someone to become the partner that you deserve. I hope you found that interesting or helpful. If you did, you might want to check out this episode. And before you go, don't forget to give my mom the thumbs up. She still thinks I'm the next Barbara Walters, and we don't want to burst that bubble. And while you're there, subscribe to the channel. Just tap that button like it's the last slice of cake at a family reunion. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and until next time, have a good one.